Hey guys, Awesome Minecraft here, and welcome back to another video. So today we're going back to my roots and making a Yu-Gi-Oh card showcase. And basically, if you didn't know, when I first started making YouTube videos, I wanted to make Minecraft mod showcases based off of the series that Sky Does Minecraft had. I don't watch Minecraft videos anymore, but he was my inspiration to make YouTube videos. And he made Minecraft mod showcases, which he took a specific mod from Minecraft and just showed it off with all of its features. In particular, what new items there were, what new, what you could craft, what new mobs there were, stuff like that. Like new places that you could visit. And I wanted to do that, but I didn't, and I still don't have a functioning computer to record Minecraft on. So I was like thinking to myself, why not just make videos on something else that I enjoy, which was Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't play the game. I don't play Yu-Gi-Oh! Anymore, but I do collect cards just because they look really nice. And these are my 14 favorite cards that I have that are from being super rare, ultra rare, secret rare, and yes, is that it? Super rare, ultra rare, and secret rare. Yes. So, yeah, I just gathered all of my favorite cards, my 14 favorite. So let's get into this. First off, starting with the Egyptian gods, Obelisk the Tormentor. It is a divine attribute, level 10. Really cool design. Looks like something out of Dragon Ball Z, kind of. It looks like a Yu-Gi-Oh card, but it does look like something out of Dragon Ball Z. If you see me, like, flipping the card like this, that's because I'm looking at the shine, because it looks really nice. I really like the super rare and ultra rare shine on cards. I like the shine on anything. It's just pretty. So you cannot actually use this in a duel. Reason being, well, one, you can easily tell in the deck if you like take it and you flip it upside down. It's not like you're not gonna know because it's a blue background. Same with the other two Egyptian gods in this. These are not allowed to be used in duels because the backs are colored to let you know what you're going to draw, and it also doesn't give you the proper effect of the monster. These are real though, like, don't worry. So Obelisk the Tormentor, divine attribute, level 10. Really nice card art. That shine is beautiful too. Can't see much of it, but when it does show up, it's amazing. It is a divine beast type, and this gives off a normal monster definition of it. I'm just going to try moving this back. Focus. The descent of this mighty creature shall be heralded by burning winds and twisted land, and with the coming of this horror, those who draw beneath shall know the true meaning of eternal slumber. 4,000 attack, 4,000 defense. And as you can see, it doesn't have an effect on it like the regular obelisk does. The regular obelisk's effect is that it... Oh yeah, if you summon it onto the field and you have two other monsters on your side of the field, you contribute those other two monsters to give obelisk infinite attack points. Yeah, that's a tiny bit broken. But it's a really nice card. Unfortunately, I cannot use it in duels. Thankfully, I don't duel anymore. It just looks nice in a collection. Yeah. Does Obelisk have another effect? I'm trying to remember. Well, next. I really can't remember if he has another effect. I don't think he does. I think he's just super strong. Anyways, next up, Slifer the Sky Dragon. Divine attribute, level 10, just like Obelisk and the other Egyptian god, the Winged Dragon of Ra. Really nice card art. He is my favorite Egyptian god. Obelisk is also really nice, and Ra is also cool, but this is my favorite. The card art is really cool. I don't particularly like red as a color. I really like lime green, light blue, and purple, and pink. Pink is nice. I I have a lot of favorites of things based on color, if that ever comes up. Anyways, but this card is just really nice, and there's a lot of the shine to be seen with the ultra rarisms. Ultra rarisms. What am I saying? It just looks really pretty. Anyways, Divine Beast type. The heavens twist and thunder roars, signaling the coming of this ancient creature and the dawn of true power. Attack X thousand, defense X thousand. What this means is that its attack and defense are based on the number of cards in your hand. That would be its regular effect. So say that you have one card in your hand, 1,000 attack, 1,000 defense. 2 cards, 2,000, 2,000. 3 cards, 3,000, 3,000, and so on. And I think the maximum limit of cards that you can have in your hand is 7. So it maxes out at 7,000, unless you use infinite cards to boost the number of cards that you can have in your hand. So yeah, that's Slifer's primary effect. Its secondary effect, well, it's not really secondary, but I'm just calling them so that I have an order to base them on. Its other effect is that when any monster is summoned onto the field, first it uses its quote-unquote second mouth to attack the monster that was summoned, getting rid of 2,000 points in whatever mode it's in, or position it's in. If it's in attack mode, it loses 2,000 attack points. If it's in defense mode, it loses 2,000 defense points. And I believe if that card's attack or defense points are wiped out by this effect, that card is destroyed. I might be wrong on that, don't quote me. And then that's his second effect. So, yeah, Slifer is really cool. My camera's slipping. It'll do that from time to time, just because I'm a klutz. But yeah, Slifer the Sky Dragon, super cool. The first Egyptian god that Yugi obtained in the TV show. And finally, the last Egyptian god card. The Winged Dragon of Ra. Attribute is divine. Level 10. This card art is nice. It's a super nice looking card. It's just not my favorite. It's also, I believe, the weakest of any god card in the entire game. Yeah, I believe it's the weakest god. Its description, it's a divine beast type. Spirits sing of a powerful creature that rules over all that is mystic. Definitely looks mystic. Attack, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. Defense is the same. And what that means is that, you might not know this, but you have to tribute monsters on the field in order to summon these cards. In order to summon higher level cards, you can summon levels 1 through 4 without a tribute. You have to summon a level 5 and a level 6 with 1 tribute. A regular level 7 through 12 requires 2 tributes, but god cards require 3 tributes. So the 3 tributed monsters, their combined attack makes up this card's attack points, and this card's defense is determined by the 3 monsters' defense points that you tributed. So say that you tribute Elemental Hero Neos, if it'll focus, the Dark Magician, and Neospatian Grand Mole, just because I don't really know. So that means, Neos has 2,500 attack, Dark Magician has 2,500 attack, and Grand Mole has 900 attack. Its attack would be 5,900, because 2,500, 2,500, 900, 5,000 plus 900, 5,900. And then its defense points. Neos has 2,000 defense points, Dark Magician has 2,100, and Grand Mole has 300. So that means 2,000 plus 2,100 is 4,100, plus 300, 4,400. So that would be its attack and defense. And then its effect is that by tributing as many life points as you want, you can increase its attack points. by that many. So say that you have 1,000 life points, you tribute 999, it gains 999 attack points. And that's really good, though this is still the weakest god in the game. But I really like it. I don't hate it. I love the card. So now on to regular monsters that are not gods, but still are amazing. First off, a spell card, the Swords of Revealing Light. The shine is just amazing on this card, because all of it shines. A regular spell card, flip all monsters your opponent controls face up. This card remains on the field for 3 of your opponent's turns. While this card is face up on the field, monsters your opponent controls cannot declare an attack. So this pretty much means that it's really good, and it looks nice. So Swords of Revealing Light are used to either stall out or get rid of everything your opponent controls while they can't attack. The opponent's monsters can still be tributed, though. So, like, if they have 3 monsters on the field that can't attack, and then you tribute them for Obelisk or something, then your opponent has a 4,000 point monster on their side of the field. And all you can do is wait out the swords until you get destroyed by it. Because god cards aren't affected by card effects. Anyways, yeah, this is just a really good card because it stops the opponent from attacking, meaning that you can buy yourself some time by drawing cards if you don't have a good enough hand. So yeah, it's also one of Yugi's signature cards, which is always good because Yugi's cool. But yeah, Swords of Revealing Light, really cool card. Next up, Firewing Pegasus, one of my favorite card designs in the entire game. It is a fire type with 6 levels on it, 6 stars, level 6. Just look at that card art, and the shine on it is amazing because purple and red apparently go really well together, or purple and pink go really well together. And then this card art is amazing. I really like this kind of fire and stuff on card art because it looks really cool. Everything just goes really well in this picture. I'm not able to stop like shaking the card around just to see the shine on it. So yeah, it's a beast type, and it doesn't have an effect. It's a regular monster. It's described as a heavenly stallion soaring through the skies on crimson wings. Attack 2250, defense 1800. So yeah, definitely one of my favorite card arts. I don't have a list of my favorites, but it's definitely up there. It's really cool. Next up is Neospatian Grand Mole, a super rare. Attribute is Earth, level 3. This is my favorite Neospatian. Really cute. Used by Jaden Yuki, who uses Neospatians and Elemental Heroes, and his signature card can be used with this card. It is Rock and Effect type. At the start of the damage step, if this card battles an opponent's monster, you can return both monsters to the hand without damage calculation. What this means is that you can pretty much send any strong monster back to your opponent's hand. Like, say that someone just tributed, like, 2 monsters to summon, like, I don't know, maybe a monster with about 3,000 attack points. Why not? You can just summon Neospatian Grand Mole, attack, send both cards back to the hand. They have to retribute new monsters, and you can just keep summoning this and evade any damage. It can be exploited, though, if you summon this with no other cards in the field. Like, say you're battling, I don't know, this thing. Send both back to the hand. That goes back over wherever. And then, if that was on your turn, on the next turn they just summon something else. I don't really know. I don't really have a level 4 here. They just summon their own, and they attack you directly. So it is exploitable to get around Grand Mole, but if you have other monsters on your field, then you're pretty much screwed. You win if you have more monsters. But going back to this, not dual strategy. Attack 900, defense 300. Definitely my favorite Neospatian. It's in pretty good condition, this card. Oops, yeah. Oh yeah, and I haven't shown the back of these cards, really. Nothing special. Just a regular Yu-Gi-Oh! Also, this is really intricate design for a back of a card. Okay, this is annoying me how they're out of position. Next up is Neo Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. My favorite card in the entire game, just because of this story. So if you didn't know, I'm just gonna throw this out there because, I don't know, I'm insane. I'm Jewish, and I celebrate Christmas because my dad is Christian. And so one Christmas, in my stocking, I got just one booster pack of I think it was called, I don't really remember what it was called, Photon Destruction or something. It contained this card in it, and that was the set. This is the card the set was based on, and I just had one booster pack. So I opened it. I thought, I didn't know what any of the cards were because I didn't duel at that point. And then I flipped through the cards, like reading their effects, being like, okay, this one's good, this one's good, this one's whatever, this one, I don't even know what this is. And then the last card I saw was Neo Galaxy as Photon Dragon, and I freaked out because I believe this is the rarest card in the set, and I got it from one booster pack on Christmas. And that was like the highlight of my Christmas that year. That was really cool. And that was just a few years ago when I first got into Yu-Gi-Oh! So yeah, my favorite card. My camera needs to stop slipping. I'm going to read it. Neo Galaxy as Photon Dragon. Light attribute. Rank 8 as Xyz monsters are not referred to as levels. They are referred to as ranks. Super awesome card design. I'll flip that back and forth to see the shine on it. Dragon Xyz effect. 3 level 8 monsters are required to summon it, which is pretty hard to do, but its effect. When this card is Xyz summoned using Galaxy as Photon Dragon as any of its materials, negate the effects of other face-up cards currently on the field. Once per turn, you can detach one Xyz material from this card. Detach all Xyz materials from monsters your opponent controls. Then this card gains 500 attack for each. It can also attack up to that many times during each battle phase this turn. Yeah. Attack 4,500, defense 3,000. This is a very broken card, but it's definitely my favorite. Moving on, so that this video doesn't take 30 minutes. Elemental Hero Neos. Jaden Yuki's signature card, and it works with Neospatian Grand Mole and all other Neospatians. I'm going to get into that in a bit. Light attribute, level 7. Super awesome design. It is... I know this is very hard to see, if you can at all, but it is a secret rare. There we go. At some point in light, there we go. Yeah, those little lines that it keeps reflecting on, that's what makes it secret rare. Jaden Yuki's signature card. Warrior type. New elemental hero has arrived from Neospace. When he initiates a contact fusion with a Neospatian, his unknown powers are unleashed, pretty much making him a pseudo effect type, or effect monster, because what this is saying is that it can initiate contact fusion with Neospatians, meaning that it can just, without polymerization or any fusion card, it can just go with a Neospatian, fuse, and if you have the fusion monster in your extra deck, you can just summon that, and cards are getting in the way. So yeah, the thing about Neospatian fusions, though, contact fusion, is that it only lasts for one turn. So you summon it, you attack, and then it gets shuffled back. It gets put back into your extra deck with the fusion materials shuffled back into your regular deck. And yeah, that's Neos. 2,500 attack, 2,000 defense, Jaden Yuki's signature card. So next up, Magic Cylinder. I used to use this a lot. This is my favorite trap card. as seen as there's no other trap card in here. If it would focus, I don't think it will though. Card art, there we go, super rare. Yeah. What's funny is that, I think I already mentioned this, trap and spell cards don't work on, card effects don't work on the Egyptian gods. But in the TV show, YuGiOh, the main character of the first series, used a magic cylinder to reflect Slifer the Sky Dragon's attack back at it. Even though that's not what the card does, and two, you're not able to because it's an Egyptian god. Anyways, moving past stupidity in the TV show, this card's effect is that, first, with trap cards, if you didn't know, you must set them face down for at least a turn, or at least half a turn technically. You have to set it down for your own turn. You can't just like put it straight face up like you can with spell cards. It's a trap. You have to trigger it on your opponent's turn or after you wait a little bit for your own turn to come around next time. So yeah, this trap cards work. Its effect: when an opponent's monster declares an attack, target the attacking monster and negate the attack, and if you do, inflict damage to your opponent equal to its attack. So say like Galaxy has Photon Dragon here attacked. Negate its attack with Magic Cylinder, and then deal 3,000 damage to your opponent, and Galaxy Eyes stays on the field. So it's a really good card. I think if this card isn't already banned from decks, like Monster Reborn is, then you're only allowed to have one in the deck. Because I think it was made this way. Like, you could only have one in your deck. Anyways, really good card. Magic Cylinder, it's really good. Moving on to Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. Light type, or light attribute, level 8. This one's also secret rare, just like Neos. I don't know if I like this more than Neos, but it is also really cool. This is Kite's signature monster in YuGiOh Zexal. Not the main character. The one of the antagonists, who's not really an antagonist at this point, or by the time it ended. Yeah, but it's a signature monster, and it looks really cool. Let's see if it'll focus up close. I don't really know if it will. I just know that it looks really cool, and I know that my camera sucks too much to actually show up properly. Anyways, looks really cool. Just gonna read this effect off, because this video's been going on for 20 minutes. Dragon and effect type. You can special summon this card from your hand by tributing 2 monsters with 2,000 or more attack. During the other player's battle step, when this card battles an opponent's monster, you can target the monster this card is battling. Banish both it and this card. Then any monster banished by this effect returns to the field at the end of the battle phase. If the monster banished by this effect was an Xyz monster, this card gains 500 attack for each Xyz material the Xyz monster had when it was banished. Attack 3,000, defense 2,500. And I believe the reason that it says Xyz monster had when it was banished was because the Xyz material disappears from the Xyz monster that was banished, because the Xyz material can't come back from the grave or back from the alternate dimension that is the banished zone. But yeah, this card is really good. Kite Tenjo, I believe, is his last name. His signature card in YuGiOh Zexal. And I really like YuGiOh Zexal. I don't know why people don't like it, other than the characters are somewhat annoying. Moving on. The Dark Magician, Yugimoto's signature card from the original series of Yu-Gi-Oh! The Dark Magician, Dark Attribute, level 7. Cool card art with the glyphs in the background from the show. Spellcaster type, the ultimate wizard in terms of attack and defense. I'm pretty sure everyone that knows this card knows its description. Attack 2,500, defense 2,100. This used to be my favorite card solely because, and I said this in my second video, so you can go check that out with a link or just by going there from my channel, that this was only my favorite card because Yugi has it, and Yugi seems like a cool guy. Yes, that was my actual reasoning. I'm not kidding. Go back to my second video ever. Just go. So yeah, it's a really cool card. I still like it. It's just I don't have that reason to like it anymore because I don't. Yugi's not my favorite character in Yu-Gi-Oh. I really don't care about him anymore. Also, I have Neo Galaxy Eyes, who's at least 3 times as cool as Dark Magician. Cords are getting in the way. Yeah. Now for the last 2 cards. Raviel, Lord of Phantasms, which I believe he is in the set of the gods called the Sacred Beasts. From Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. He's in a set of Raviel, Lord of Phantasms, Uriah, I don't remember his description like that, and Haman, Lord of Striking Thunder. Dark Attribute, level 10, just like every other god in the game. Really cool design. Unfortunately, you can't see like the ultra rare shine of it too much because his wings are in the way. I need to put this down for a second. Okay, there. Fiend and Effect type. Cannot be normal summoned or set. Must be special summoned from your hand by attributing 1 fiend or 3 fiend type monsters. This camera's getting in the way of my saying things. By attributing 3 fiend type monsters and cannot be special summoned by other ways. Each time your opponent normal summons a monster, special summon 1 phantasm token for each monster summoned. These tokens cannot declare an attack. Once per turn, you contribute 1 monster. This card gains attack equal to the original attack of the attributed monster until the end phase. Attack 4,000, defense 4,000. Pretty much the obelisk of the Sacred Beasts. They're brothers, or cousins, or something. Yeah. Raviel's really cool. I don't love the card, but it is really nice. This will not focus, will it? Nope. Need to get up close. And then Blaze Phoenix, the Burning Bombardment Bird. That is hard to say. Blaze Phoenix, the Burning Bombardment Bird. Fire type, or fire attribute. We need to distinguish that. Level 8. And really awesome card design. It is a metallic phoenix. Oh, and Phoenix is spelled F-E-N-I-X. Yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite card arts. I already told you that I like cards with fire on it because they just have really cool designs. And I'm just going to shake this back and forth to see the shinings. Yeah, I really like this card art. Pyro, Fusion, and Effect type. In order to summon it, you need to fuse with polymerization or super polymerization. 1 machine type monster and 1 pyro type monster, neither of which I have in this set of 14 cards. Once per turn during your main phase, you can inflict 300 damage to your opponent for each card on the field. This card cannot attack during the turn you activate this effect. And if every single possible card on the field is on the field, which means 5 spell or trap cards on each player's side, and 5 monsters on each player's side, and then 1 field spell, that is 21 cards, and I believe that translates to 6,300 damage if it's times 300. Whatever 21 times 300 is, I believe that's 6,300. Yes. So yeah. Blaze Phoenix, the Burning Bombardment Bird. 2,800 attack, 2,300 defense. And lastly, oh wait, that was it. Alright, cool. We got that done really quickly. It took 30 minutes. That's cool. Going through all of them again. Obelisk the Tormentor. Slifer the Sky Dragon. Winged Dragon of Ra. Moving that back over there. Swords of Revealing Light. Firewing Pegasus. Really cool art. Neospatian Grand Mole, my favorite Neospatian. Neo Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon, my favorite card in the entire game. Elemental Hero Neos, Jade and Yuki's signature card, which can initiate contact fusion with Neospatians. Magic Cylinder, which is completely broken. Kite Tenjo's signature card, Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. Yugi signature card, the Dark Magician, the ultimate wizard in terms of attack and defense. Raviel, Lord of Phantasms, which is the equivalent of Obelisk the Tormentor, as a sacred beast. And Blaze Phoenix, the Burning Bombardment Bird, which just looks really cool. So yeah, that was everything. That was fun to do for the first time in like 3 years. That was nice. I might do more of these, I really don't know. I just wanted to do this one because I missed doing the other ones from forever ago. But yeah, cords are in the way. Move. That was nice. So I guess I only have a few more things to say about this. You can like the video, I'm not forcing you to. I don't have a preference on whether you do or don't. It's just an option that you have. Subscribing is also an option for whenever I have the time to make videos and then upload them, and then you can watch them and then hate them because I suck at making content. And then commenting is your other option. You can do all three. You can totally have that choice. Commenting about how my videos are too stupid, I should just get off YouTube. Subscribing and then disliking all my videos, and then or liking them, which makes no sense. Anyways, I make no sense. That was a lot of fun. Let's do this again sometime. Goodbye.